Improvising beautiful melodies on a tune is the art of a musician. I have worked on the diatonic chord scale relationships in many tunes and found out that there are few important but simple steps to take to reach a very high level of improvisation. In this video, I'll take you through some of the steps in this process. Hi there, I'm Søren Ballegaard and welcome to Søren's online saxophone lessons. I really want to help you develop your skills on the saxophone. If you like my saxophone tutorials and are getting valuable information out of this, please subscribe to my channel and remember to hit the little bell to get notifications on the videos. If you want to work with diatonic material, it's very important to know what the diatonic material is. For me, the basic diatonic material is the basic chord structures without any alterations of the scales or the chords. I have chosen a relatively simple tune where I can demonstrate the diatonic principles. The tune's called I Can't Give You Anything But Love. Let's have a look at the tune and the outline of the chords. I've chosen to play my examples on the first half of the tune to shorten the video a bit, else it'll take very long. In this first example, I'll play the chords from the root up to the seventh. To get an even better knowledge of the chords, you can invert this pattern, so playing from up till down. I would advise to practice these two patterns till you know the chords by heart. You have every chord note in your head and you know exactly what chord notes every chord is existing of. When you have this knowledge, you can start playing a nice chord note solo. What I simply do is playing one chord tone of each bar, and when we have two chords in one bar, you just play two notes. Basically, long notes, one note a bar. In the first couple of bars, I just play the one note, but then I change to play a little bit more rhythmical on this one note only. I advise you to stay with the long note for 2 or 3 rounds, maybe 5 rounds, till you know the chord notes really well. Of course, you can play your own version of the chord notes. You can pick any one you want, but try to lead them towards each other so they are kind of next to each other or kind of leading towards each other. This gives a more musical melodic line. When you played this a couple of times, I would start adding the rhythm. The next step to learn the sound of this tune is going to be adding more notes to every bar. In this example, I have chosen 2 chord notes to play in each bar. In the beginning of the example, I will play with a simple rhythm, but further on, I will add a little bit more rhythm. If you look at the notes in this example, they are closely linked together. I'm connecting the notes from the previous bar with the notes for the next bar. I'm trying to look forward to see where do I go next. This is called voice leading or guide tones. I'm using a general line through the piece and this way getting mostly the shortest way through the piece going to the closest note from where I was. This gives a very singable line, a very melodic line inside the diatonic notes. When you train this, you'll get used to always hear the right tones on the right chords. You will get very strong melodic lines in your playing because you're always connecting to the target notes of the chords. This is also applicable when you get more advanced material. The next step would of course be use more chord tones. Still, when we're using more notes, we'll still be using the guide tones and the voice leading. Melodic solos is eventually what have made all famous players well known. Strong sounding melodies. In the example I have written down, I just put down the 4 chord notes. Basically, I use only those 4 chord notes in the whole solo. You probably also hear that I use not only the notes written down, but the whole range of the saxophone here. To sum this up, when you play a chord note solo, you get much more rhythmical, and you can definitely later elaborate to the scale notes. I'll talk about this in another video soon. When you play the chord notes only, you get a very strong basic sound of the tune, and I can definitely recommend hours of study of only chord tones. Please let me know if you have any questions about this video, what I'm playing, how I'm playing it, and when my next video is coming out. If you check some of my earlier videos, I have also made diatonic approach videos. Please check them out in the playlist mentioned underneath here. Of course, remember to subscribe to my channel to keep up to date with all the good stuff on jazz music and jazz saxophone playing. Push the little bell to get a notification when I bring out a new video. Subscribe to my newsletter and get more interesting stuff. I'll soon get online with some new material only for subscribers of my newsletter. And of course, you get the free scale PDF if you subscribe to my newsletter. Thank you very much. If you're very serious about improvising on the saxophone, please send me an email. You can find all the information underneath here. Enjoy, play music, and have fun. Thank you. See you next time.